Hello everyone, it's Zone 357. We're back with another episode of Flowers. Well, summer. Here's the thing. I actually have to do this completely over without the whole thing here. From what I know. I am leaving that save up in case we need to go a different route and get all the bad end routes. But for now, we're just gonna go on. I think I'll just go and do next. The rabbits had fallen ill. Again. Case of disappearing bunny solved. Alright. Let's do this right. We need all yellow, like that. I didn't even say. Does it make you mad, that attitude of hers? I should make sure I say the right one. Let's see. Takasaki wouldn't want that. Is correct here. Next decision. Forsaker, I think is the next. Yep, that's the correct one. Call for Aspiring Angels is correct for the next one after that. We're getting all oranges, so keep getting oranges. Because Shri, like Criminal before, is the right answer there. To be honest, I'm not good at Bible study, is one correct there. I don't is the correct answer after that. I don't really have any is the correct answer after that one. I think we're in chapter 3 now. Not all is correct answer next. Recital reading aloud. I don't think that's especially different. Is next yellow. I have a feeling it'll be the investigation that changes. You heard me reading aloud is next yellow. A scary story should be the next yellow. Yep. Is it the prince? Nope. The witch, it suits you. I had a feeling. Here we go. New content. Chapter 3 had new content, so let's go into it. Now, Miss Takasaki, please read your line. We've been abandoned. As a type, we children are without a home. We're using another story from Grimm's Fairy Tales, Hansel and Gretel. My day partners being the part of the girl, Gretel. So we changed the whole recitation. Don't cry, Gretel. I'm here with you. While Komikado Senpai is being the part of her brother, Hansel. Sorry, let's stop there for a moment. The best way has us jot down notes on our scripts indicating intonation, stress, where to take pauses, and so on. The annotated script then serves as kind of a sheet music. It's like a blueprint with symbols denoting stresses, pauses, changes in perspective, and points of greater emphasis in the script. Perhaps best think of it as akin to the music and orchestra has to read from. You're probably coming up soon, Miss Yagaki, so please try and get into character. I'm playing both the woodcutter and his wife, aren't I? I've been assigned both roles, but... My script is covered in red lines. It's a total mess. My own script is buried in red lines and circles, and so are Takasaki and Komikado Senpai's. Since Hansel and Gretel are able to return home thanks to their own ingenuity, the couple have a fair few lines too, unlike in Rapunzel. いいですか? ただ漫然と演じてはいけません。この時兄はどんな心持ちでいるか、字の文の行間から察するのですよ。Understand? You must perform without purpose. Infer from reading between the lines exactly how it is the brother is feeling right now. the best way is pointing to a passage in Komikawa Senpai's script and talking about how we should inject emotion into our lines. How when there's a need for emphasis, we have to pour feelings we want to express into our words. She really is quite zealous.
朗読って意外と大変なのね。
Reciting this stuff is surprisingly hard.
ああ、正直演劇と違って演じる必要なんてないと思ってたしな。音読すればいいってさ。
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think it required acting like in a play. I thought all you had to do was read the lines out. Both watching Sister Basquet nods along to Komikawa Senpai's questions before answering them with enthusiasm.
私、こんなにも一つの物語を繰り返し読むのは初めてだわ。
I've never read a story this many times before. A weak sigh of agreement.
間を置かず繰り返し読むってのは久しぶりだよ。こんなに読んだのは親父のお宝本以来だ。
It's been a while since I read a book over and over without taking a break from it. Last one that was probably that favorite book of my dad's. Yeah, let me read that. Last one was probably that favorite book of my dad's. There we go, I said the line right finally. Finally, with a little joke, I pull away without a smile and rejoin the others in practice. Our train continues like this until the script is completed, which ends up being 4 days after we start practicing.
外の世界の人だわ。恐ろしい人だったらどうしよう。
Whatever will I do if the people outside are fearsome?
ちょっと。
Oi!
私、この塔からは出られないのです。外の世界は恐ろしいからとおばさまが。
I cannot leave this tower. My auntie told me that the world outside is a truly terrible place.
食事中にやめて。
Stop doing that during meal times. He snatches the skirt from my hand and tosses it onto the bed. My eyes, which had been glued to the page, are now drawn back to the chilled pasta she brought me.
作ってくれた人に失礼だわ。
It's rude to the person who made it.
あのな。いや、まさか料理云々でお前に説教される立場になるとはね。
Oh, I never thought I'd see a day where I'd be in a position to be lectured on food by you. It's irritating to admit, but she's right. I take a forkful of the cold tomato and sour plum pasta. I can't complain about the taste. The combination of olive oil and dried tomato, dashi soy sauce, and picked plum is well tuned to the Japanese palate and succeeds in stimulating my appetite.
お前はいいよな。意地悪な魔女役。しかも年取ってる魔女じゃないから、まんまのお前を出せばいいんだしな。
It's alright for you playing the cruel witch. It's not even an old witch in our version. You can just be yourself.
男言葉のお姫様が負け惜しみ？
Is our rough-spoken princess unwilling to admit defeat?
そうだよ。悪いか。
Yeah, got a problem with that? When the Rapunzel script was finished, we started practicing it together.
ラプンツェル、また外ばかりを眺めているのだね。
Rapunzel, I see you gazing outside again.
ごめんなさい、おばさま。
I'm sorry, Auntie.
外の世界はね、争いの絶えない恐ろしい世界なんだよ。女も子供も関係ない。そんな場所になぜ憧れるのだい？
The world outside is a terrifying place. The people there are constantly waging war. It's no place for children or young women. Why do you yearn for it so?
私は、いえ、そうですね。もう外に行きたいなどとは思いません。
No, what you say is right. I won't think about going out there any longer.
そこまで。
Stop. I was waiting for that.
一人で朗読するときは大丈夫なのに、読み合わせをすると途端に。
You're fine when reading by yourself, but the moment we start practicing as a group, you're...
ダメになる。
Terrible. I cut him before Susan Basquay can find a more considerate word. I know why I'm struggling. I'm almost painfully aware of it.
普段こんなにも男口調だったなんて。
I didn't realize I usually spoke like such a man. I have been aware of it before, but it seems I've adopted a more androgynous style of speech than I thought. I kind of imagine that speaking like a princess, not like a girl, would be this difficult. You know, I'm just reading her lines. I'm still uncomfortable with it.
八重垣さん、自分が話しているという感覚でなくて、登場人物が話しているつもりで演じてみてはどうかしら。
Miss Yagaki, how about trying to perform as though you yourself are speaking, but as though... let me redo that line, too. Wow, I'm really doing great today. I think the heat's boiling my brain. Miss Yagaki, how about trying to perform not as though you yourself are speaking, but as though it's the character speaking? I think my eyes are causing me to miss words because of the heat.
最初からそうしてるつもりなんですけどね。
I've been trying to do that from the start.
そうなのですか。
I see. Well, that's for worse. She makes the sign of the cross over her chest. Hey, I'm not that much of a lost cause. Am I?
大丈夫よ。物語を読んでいる数なら、この中で八重垣さんが一番多いはずだもの。感情移入するなんて簡単よ。すぐに追いつくわ。
Don't worry, I'm sure that out of all of us, you're the most well-read, Yagaki-san. Empathizing with your character will be a piece of cake. You'll get the hang of it in no time.
なんとかしますよ。
Yeah, I'll manage. Somehow. Despite that assertion, Koikawa Senpai's opinion turns out to be way off the mark. I never once imagined myself in a story. A story just that, a work of fiction. Even when it comes to reality, I'm no good at putting myself in other people's shoes. Can a person who throws up walls between themselves and others ever really put themselves in someone else's shoes, even if it's just a character in a novel?
くそ。どうしたもんかね。
Shit, what am I gonna do? Panic.
受けるんじゃなかった。
I never should have agreed to it. My words are uttered from the heart, but... I watch Takasaki as she swallows a mouthful of salad and dabs at her lips with a napkin, wondering if she's pissed since I'm the one who dragged her into this.
練習に付き合ってあげるわ。
I'll practice with you.
え？いつまでも同じ部屋で辛気臭い顔をされるのは嫌なの。
We share a room and I don't want to have to see you moping around all the time.
お前。
You?
それに同じ舞台に立つのよ。あなたの失敗は私の失敗でもあるの。
Plus, I'll be sharing the stage with you. Your mistakes are mine. Those almond eyes of hers are deadly serious. I scratch my head to stuff my face with my remaining pasta.
付き合ってもらうぜ。ありがとうよ、高さ。
I'll take you up on that then. Thanks, Taka.
お涙は勘弁。あなたならそう言うわよね。
Spare me your tears. That's what you'd say, isn't it?
わかったよ、クソったれ。
Fine, shithead. Whoa! We share a smile, then at lunchtime we start a voluntary practice session. I did not expect that one to be next.
ダメね。
You're terrible.
どうしても感じがつかめないんだよな。
I just can't get a feel for it. I may sometimes be able to speak like a princess as a joke. When it comes to the recitation...
朗読と考えるからダメなのかも。そうだわ。
Maybe it's because you think of it as a recitation. Yeah, that's it.
おい、どうした？
Oi, what are you doing? Hey! I grumble, clutching my script. Takasaki suddenly scoots me up in her arms without giving me a moment to protest.
おい、八代先輩の真似か。やめろ。
Oi! Are you trying to copy Yatsushiro senpai? Give over!
あんな不良上級生を真似しているわけじゃないわ。これから行うのは演技よ。
I'm not imitating that delinquent upperclassman. We're going to do some acting.
はあ
Aw? She lays me down to bed and sits down beside me like this is all completely normal.
本家のラプンツェルには18歳未満が見たらまずいシーンが入っていることは知っているけどな。
I know there's a scene near Rachel Rapunzel that's kind of adult only, but...
何？
What?
私たちは女同士だ。真似をしても本家のようにはいかないだろう。
We can pretend all we want, but it's not gonna work like in the original. Paying no attention to my jokes, Takasaki wraps her arm around my waist, stares at me with a heated gaze.
おい、
Oi!
なんて美しいんだ。君の瞳はまるで星々の光が舞い散っているようだ。
You're so beautiful. It's as though the light of the stars dances in your eyes. I usually snort with laughter at a cheesy line like that, but...
ひとときだけの仰せでは物足りない。このまま君を奪ってしまいたい。
These brief trysts aren't enough. I want to have you, right here and now. She uses the arm around my waist to pull me against her. I don't even have time to make a joke. So close I can feel her breath on me. The scent of peaches tickles my nostrils. I've never had a good look before, but her skin really is startlingly smooth, and her eyelashes are longer than I'd realized. I can't help but stare.
おい、
Hey!
セリフ。
Your line.
何よ。
My line?
セリフよ。演技仕立てでやってみようって言ったでしょ。
Right, your line. I said we're going to try acting it out, didn't I? She pulls away and points to my script. For a moment, I'm completely dumbfounded, then...
そうか、そうだよな。演技だ、演技。
Right, of course, acting. We're acting. When I take a look at the script, I immediately realize that she's been speaking the prince's lines. I take a deep breath and let it out, hoping to quell the heat inside me.
何してるんだ。
Huh? What are you doing?
これを朗読だと思って読んでみて。
Try reading this like it's for the recitation. She shows me a line on her own script that's been jotted down in red pen. It reads, "Back then, I called her sis." I do as instructed.
あの時、僕はお姉ちゃんと呼んだ。
Back then, I called her sis. I read the words exactly as they're written.
やっぱりね。
I figured.
おい、何がやっぱりなんだか言ってみろよ。ちゃんと朗読しただろうが。
Oi, just what the hell did you figure? I read that out perfectly.
いいえ、ちゃんと朗読をしていたら読めないのよ、この文は。
Wrong. If you read that out perfectly, then you can't read.
あ？
What?
あの時、僕はお姉ちゃんと呼んだ。この文で、あなたはどう想像したの？黙読なら読めるけれど、朗読するなら圧倒的に情報が少ないのよ。
Back then, I called her sis. What did you imagine when you read that line? You were able to read it just fine, obviously. But there's not enough information there if you're going to read it out at a recitation.
あの時というのはどんな状況？僕はとはどんな年齢の男性？もしくは女性？お姉ちゃんとの間柄は？
When was back then? What were the circumstances? What age is this boy? Or is it a girl? What relationship do they have with their sis?
読んだその時の状況、そして読んだ際の感情は？朗読にとってイメージは重要だわ。あなたはそれができていない。
Or things like back when they called her that, and how did they feel? The overall image is imperative when it comes to recitation. That's what you're missing. Right.
朗読をしているなら読めないというのが正解。でもイメージすることを行っていないあなたはただの文として読んでしまったのよ。
If you're just reciting from memory, then you can't read. You may be reading the words off the page, but you're not reading the lines. You're not creating an image. I get it. But as someone who's not able to empathize with other people's feelings, for me to perform with the character's emotions in mind, that's... I glared at the Rapunzel script that Shirohane has written.
閉じこもっていた塔にいるラプンツェル。そこから抜け出そうと告げる王子。
Rapunzel, shut away in her tower. A prince who says that he'll break her free. Shirohane wrote it. She chose to write about Rapunzel trapped in her prison.
もう一度イメージを膨らませて台本を読んでみて。もう一度やるわよ。いい？
We'll do it again. This time read it with a particular image in mind. Okay? I nod, feeling like I finally grasped hold of something, and ask her to read out a specific part. Part where the prince is tempting Rapunzel out of the tower and into the world outside.
ねえラプンツェル、君はここから出た方がいい。
Rapunzel, you should leave this place.
なぜ？
Why?
君も世界が知りたいと言っていたじゃないか。こんなところでは息が詰まってしまうだろう。
You said you wanted to know about the world, didn't you? You're suffocating in here. The lines that Shirohane wrote. I see the face of her prince arguing passionately that they should leave for the world outside.
それはきっと楽しいでしょうね。見たことのない新しい出来事が満ち溢れて。
That sounds really wonderful. The world must be filled with so many things that I've never seen before.
なら行こう。私と共にたくさんの街を巡り、そして城で暮らそう。
Then let's go. We'll travel the land and then we'll live together in my castle. I thought I couldn't relate to people that I couldn't possibly inhabit a role like this. But in this case, I think of her, trapped inside a prison of her own.
私はおばさまを置いてはいけないわ。きっとおばさまは。
I cannot leave my grandmother. She'd be so... I speak with that image in mind.
悩むのもいい。だが考えていてほしいんだ、ラプンツェル。
You can think about it, but Rapunzel, there's one thing I want you to keep in mind. She trails off, and the words linger in the air. She gazes at me earnestly, then she gradually drops the act.
それよ。やればできるじゃないの。
That's it. You can do it when you try. A small smile breaks across her face.
おう。
Yeah.
聞き手に伝えるのは自分の気持ちでなく登場人物の気持ち。
It's not your own emotions you're trying to convey to the audience, but the characters.
心から伝えたいと思えば緊張して間違える暇なんてない。その調子でやれれば大丈夫よ。
And if you're really trying to get those emotions across, then there's no time for you to get nervous and make mistakes. If you just do it like that, you'll be fine. That's how Takasaki concludes our session, but
登場人物の気持ちではない。
those weren't the character's emotions. The feelings of our Rapunzel, they're actually...
ありがとう。
Thanks. Takasaki returns my smile without a word. I silently promise to myself that I'll put a bit more effort into making this recitation performance a success. Whew, that was a feeling. And we're finally back on the main road. So when we get to the investigation, I'll make another save. And then stuff. How's that sound? Actually, I'll do that. So yeah, I hope you have fun. I'll see you in the next one where we continue on. See you then. Actually, guys, I gotta do one more thing. One more thing. Gallery. They're all lit up. That was it. The last investigation has nothing. It was just 2 scenes that were missing, but here's the full voice cast. The gallery is fully unlocked. And yep, you can see.
皆さんお疲れ様でした。八重垣エリカ役の桜屋根です。今、収録が終わりました。やったー。疲れたー。エリカ難しいこと言いすぎです。あと、終わったー。フラワーズ夏編をクリアされた皆様おめでとうございますおめでとうございますってのもどうなんだという話ですけど、
皆さんこんにちは。白羽スオ役の名塚香織。皆さんごきげんよう。小見門ねりね役。
皆さんごきげんよう。花火師立花役の明島優里です。
わー全クリおめでとう。どうも八代ゆずり派役の水沢圭です。
フラワーズ夏編クリアおめでとうございます。はい、佐々木いちご&りんごを演じさせていただきました。
クリアおめでとうございます。ラリアバスキア役の高城光です。なんとダリ
Yeah, that was a thing. I was expecting her to scream. I just unlocked this and just continue with the recording. But yeah, we're officially 100%. We got all the endings. Photo keeping, return to title. It's exit to bring you back a menu. We got the comic. The gallery is 100%. And we have the music. We have everything. You can finally call it complete. So, with that, we're officially done. We finished the second game. So, I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Which will be Super Mario 64 finally being played. See you then.